Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining this daily regenerative action. And today's day 8 for us. Thank you so much for joining on time. And before we start our session, let's move a little bit. Okay, so I'll just request, and every day we will try something. So just stretch your hands in front of you. Okay. So I hope you see me now. And just rotate your wrist forward, backward. You can take your hands down. If you feel like, you can also rotate from your shoulder and the reverse. Wonderful. So, with this motion, let's bring our awareness to all the motion that is happening inside the body or with the body. And let's start with one short mindfulness activity. Okay, so I'll be sharing music also at the same time. So, what we have to do, we have to just need to sit comfortably and notice the breathing without changing it. The purpose is not to change it. So the breathing, so the thoughts, we are just getting aware of it. This inhaling and exhaling consciously. So let's do it for next 2 minutes. Wonderful. So as the music stops, slowly we can come back to the surrounding. Wonderful. And if you are, let's say, have a question about why mindfulness, why meditation. So there are multiple ways how you can do meditation, and I'll recommend check any one resource, uh, and I'll be sharing some of the resources in there. But start with anything. But that's majorly important because mindfulness and the meditation helps us to think about long-term benefits. It gives us it recharges the soul, if I may say. So you can do any meditation. There are many good resources. Some of them are Heartfulness or the Art of Living, the Isha Foundation, even the Vipassana. So any one of them you can try. I'll try to give 5 to 6 good resources. And if you feel like doing it, so please start doing it today. With this, let's start with this mindful activity. We're reading about this book, which is The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, and today we are getting more aware about money, and which is the most important part of our daily life, right? So, who doesn't like abundance of money, right? So, I'll read the paragraph and then we will also do the activity for today. If there is lack of money in your life, understand that feeling worried, envious, jealous, disappointed, discouraged, doubtful, or fearful about money can never bring more money to you, because those feelings come from a lack of gratitude for the money you have. Complaining about money, arguing about money, getting frustrated about money, being critical of the cost of something, or making someone feel bad about money are not acts of gratitude. And the money in your life can never improve, it will worsen. No matter how your current situation, the very thought that you don't have enough money is being ungrateful for the money you have. You have to get your current situation out of your mind and instead feel grateful for the money you do have so that money in your life can magically increase. Feeling grateful for money when you have very little is challenging for anyone. But when you understand that nothing will change until you are grateful, you will be inspired to do it. The subject of money can be a tricky one for many people, especially when they don't have enough. So, there are two steps to do this magic money practice. It's important that you read through the entire practice of magic money at the beginning of the day, because you will continue with the money practice throughout the day, right? So let's start the first activity. Sit down, take a few minutes to think back through your childhood before you had any or much money. As you recall each memory where money was paid for you, say and feel the magic words thank you with all your heart for each instance. So there are few uh, questions that will guide thought. Always have food as a child. Did you live at home? Did you receive an education over many years? How did you travel to school each day? Did you have school books, school lunch, and all the things you needed for school? So right from school to did you watch education, make phone use light, electricity, and water? And along with it, we can think of many other instances like when we were ill, we went to doctor, got the medicine, we traveled, we got toys, right? So everything that we got, all of these things cost money, and you received them all at no charge. As you travel back memories of your childhood and youth, you will realize how many things you received that equate to hard-earned money. Be grateful for every single instance and memory, because when you can feel sincere gratitude for the money you have received in the past, your money will magically increase in the future. It is guaranteed by universal law. Okay, so this is one activity that we have to do. And before we move ahead, so all of us can just think about all the childhood and the youth days. We received education, we received food, and we take it for granted. Especially, let's say we talk about education, we take it for granted that everyone receives education, but it's not the case, right? So, feeling grateful for these things that we already received is the first task that we have to do. And we can take a minute for it if we want to just think about what we have received. And to just give you the cue, if you want to think about all the other instances, like the vacations that we had, the birthday gifts that we received, right, every year. We had toys, paid, bike, all these things. We got clothes, and in a situation where we grew so quickly from one size to the next, so still we had abundance of clothes. We went to movies or played sport. Especially, I remember I got bat ball to play cricket, right? Or we got the resources to pursue hobby. For me, it was painting, right? We also went to doctor, took medicine when we were not well. We had essential items that we use every day, like toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, shampoo, and everything, every resource. So all of us can think about it, and I hope we have few points jotted down for it, right? So let's come back to the second activity also. Okay, so these are the task list for today. The point number one is same as every day. So counting 10 blessings and writing why we are grateful for it, and rereading the list and saying thank you, thank you 3 times and feeling grateful for each one. The point number two and three, we have just recently, uh, we have already read and we have started doing it. Point number four, this is the second part of the gratitude activity for money. We can take any one note, the currency that we have, and with one sticky note, we can just place it on it, or we can just write it on another paper also. For all the money I have been given throughout my life. So just writing it over there and feeling gratitude for the money that we receive. And during the day, uh, as many times as we can. So holding this in a hand and reading it and feeling grateful for the abundance of money that we have already received. So this is the activity number two for today. So let's complete it and let's see what changes. Okay? Wonderful. So if anybody would like to share anything from today's reading activity, you can.
Hi, Dhananjay. This is Vijay. Yeah, actually, this is really what we can say. It's a shocking for me. Like, we have a lot of things, and we always think towards like if the glass is like half filled, we are looking like okay, it's a half empty, or even it is 80% filled, we are looking like it's a 20% empty. So it's always like that because when I try to list down, then it's a really goosebumps that I'm having because so much of things that we are getting, and if you're just going to realize that, and then we're going to see that we have everything, right? But might be we don't know that, we don't have the awareness of that, and that's why we might be like having some willingness towards the money, like we don't have enough. But I can say that now, how much you can have. The one thing, like when I'm just writing, like one of the different insights that I got. Say thank you for helping others because if you don't have money, you cannot help others.
Correct.
so, so if even if you have a really great, I guess the deeper insight, like you want to help somebody, and if you help somebody in the past, and if you have that gratitude in your mind, that's give a different kind of satisfaction. So, thank you so much for this. It's really amazing.
Just by thinking and feeling about it, we may attract similar kind of scenario in the future also.
Mm,
So that's a really strong magnet.
yeah, really. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, so if anybody who is watching it for the first time, so this is Daily Regenerative Action, and this is a space to commit to the things that we already know, and all of us know what needs to be done, right? But the only thing we lack is the action. So this is a space to commit just with the 15 minutes a day. We can become accountability partners for us, and it can be huge. It can bring huge benefits and improvement for the period of. Yeah, so for that, the resources and the activities that we would be recommending would be like the activity tracker. So what are the important things for you? You can just track for yourself, and this activity tracker along with the list of affirmations I have given already over the drive, and the link is given in the WhatsApp group. So if you haven't got the access, so please join the WhatsApp group. But we have come at the time of this session where we set the intent of the day. So please set an intent, set a priority, and for those who have joined today, so this sets the priority for all of you to become more grateful. So thank you so much for joining, and let's commit ourselves to taking this most important 15-minute appointment for ourselves, which can change our lives. So thank you so much, and congratulations to those who are joining it live. You are making big difference for your life and the lives of others as well, because you are making me come here every day. So thank you so much for being there. Have a great, wonderful, and magic.
Yeah, same to you, Dhananjay, Siddesh. Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you, Dhananjay.